Hey everyone, Joe Malone here from Southern Cross Safety Academy, where special operations veterans teach everyday people how to stay safe against violent crime. Today I want to go over a video about how to disarm someone, or the realities of disarming somebody when you are unarmed and they are armed. It is not as easy as you think. You see that Detroit survival dude, guy's a joke, I'm pretty sure. He's like some sort of satire or something like that. What they're going to be using here today in this video is simunitions, which is like highly realistic paintball rounds, so they try to replicate the mechanics of the bullet as much as possible. So it's pretty good for stuff like this at close range. Let's go ahead and check it out because Jonah's getting cranky. So the group that did the study, I think, is called UF Pro. You'll see here in just a minute. And I think that the methods they are employing, yeah, you think so too? Krav Maga. So let's go ahead. They're going to run through several scenarios, with one with a single action, which is where the hammer is locked to the rear, only about 3 pounds of trigger pressure, and then one which is double action, where the hammer is forward, about like 10 to 12 pounds of pressure. So here, what they're showing with this ammunition is that it's a dummy round, which is pretty realistic in terms of short range accuracy. It's a blue barrel, and they're talking about grabbing the slide here because after that first bullet is shot, it will not allow that round to cycle and get a second shot off. First scenario being pointed to the chest. Single action, meaning less trigger pressure. See here that was not successful in avoiding. Lots to say about this also, how he's pushing the gun to where he ends up on the outside of it, on the outside of the shooter's strong dominant arm, as opposed to on the inside of it. Now here we have the double action. What this means is it requires longer and more strength for that trigger to be pushed or pulled. And you can see here, because of that, he had success in evading that shot. Now this guy also isn't the most active assailant. Assailants are always going to draw back the gun anytime that you go for it. So just be aware of that you're not aiming for your hand where the gun is. You're aiming where it's going to be when they begin to pull it back on you. Nice little defensive. But see how he recycles the ammunition there. Single action. So this is good to know, because if you have an external hammer on an assailant's gun and the hammer is cocked to the rear, single action, then this is giving you some great insight that maybe you just kind of got on this. But if it's a double action pistol with an external hammer, then you know that you have a better chance of surviving. However, I definitely would recommend you always train a lot, because as you just see right there, this guy got shot in the face. That was a risky move, actually. Yeah, he should be avoiding that to the outside. See how he's going into the inside? That just means, boom, the guy turns the gun a little bit and you're shot. I think he kind of messed that up. There you go. A downward juke with an upward push. That is a good move. Again, see how he recycles a new live round into the chamber so he can engage his threat now. If you do not do that, then you're not going to have a loaded gun, because you're disrupting that cycle of operations when you grab that slide, as he showed us in the beginning. Now, anytime someone has a gun to your back like this, that's your best bet. You can see here, single action, he survived it. Double action, he survives it. You think so? The only thing here is that I would definitely be taking this dude all the way to the ground. All the way to the ground. Hard. Remember, you're killing this person or neutralizing them in some way. So I'm taking him face first down to that ground hard, hoping to knock him out with a face first drive down into the concrete. And then I'm going to actually conduct this reverse, maneuver on the gun there. So he actually goes in with the wrist. You don't want to do that. You always want to go against the joint. And then I'm going to do that after he's already on the ground hard. So pretty good video. Let us know what you think. trying to get a hold of some of these ammunition cases. They're pretty strict on them with law enforcement only, and I'm not a cop, so if you're a cop and you want to come do work with us, let us know. I'd be more than happy to give you some training and talk about ways to disarm a violent criminal when you are unarmed. All right, take care everyone, stay safe, and always be kind.